Alright, we're over here at Burlington. Let's see what we can find. Alright, so we're building a sneaker collection. We're in the women's section. There's tons of women have sneaker collections. I think it's funny that people kind of just slept on these now. Everybody loved them, but this is still a classic shoe. These are $54.99. Those things go with anything. And that's why people liked them, you know, before. This thing would go with anything. They were sold out everywhere. Let's see what else they have. I think these are kids' Nike boots. They have blazers. Running shoes, $29.99. More of the dunks. Got some Jordans, $54.99. So you can build your collection here. We found a bunch of reasonably priced stuff here for a brand new pair of shoes. So in the women's section, they have tons of stuff if you're looking to build your own collection. Cracks. Alright, we got some more Jordans over in the kids. Some Tatums. Cool gray. $39.99. $39.99 for the Tatums over at Burlington. Alright, over here at Burlington, we got some Adidas Predator. 9.5, $29.99. They got a few different pairs. Right there, 9.5. And yeah, $29.99 Adidas Predator cleats over at Burlington. Alright, they got some Adidas track over here at Burlington. I think these are Javelin. But the crazy thing is, man, these are $74.99. See if they have a tag on them. Nope, no tag. So I think these are Javelin or pole vault. I think these are Javelin. Pole vault will be lighter. $74.99. All right, we got some more Air Max over at Burlington. $59.99. They got the zipper size 12. $59.99. These are in the women's. $59.99. The women's section. Alright, we got some Air Max $42.99. $42.99. Over at Burlington, these are 5.5. All white. These are clean. It's a good deal. Let's take a look. So they got some Air Max DN over here. $69.99 over at Burlington. They also have some pink Air Max, $39.99 over at Burlington. $39.99. Some more of the Jordans, $42.99 for those. So the kids department has a lot of stuff in here right now. A lot of different stuff. Jordans, Air Max. Check out Burlington. Got some pretty cool Air Max over here at Burlington. These are $54.99. Trying to see their size. Size 14. But it's like a dark pink, gray, black Air Max. $54.99 over at Burlington. All right, we got some up-tempos, purple, black, almost like a cracked leather, or almost like a animal type of leather. Not a snakeskin, but something similar to that. These are $44.99 for a size 4 up-tempos Burlington. $44.99. Right at the women's section, we got some dunks. These are pretty clean. $59.99. These are women's size 10.5. Gray, pink, like an off-white. Gray, pink, off-white. These are the recycled ones. So $59.99, size 10.5. Some dunks over at Burlington in the women's section. We got some Adidas football cleats here. We got some green. So we've seen the red and the blue so far. Here's the green and the white. These are $24.99, size 10.5. Adidas football, $24.99, size 10.5 at Burlington. All right, more Air Max for the kids over at Burlington. These are the Easy On ones with the Velcro. These are $24.99. Clean colorway, size 5. $24.99. For these Air Max, size 5. Clean colorway, $24.99 over at Burlington for the kids. So there's some GT cut, size 5.5. $59.99 over here at Burlington. Nice colorway. These are pretty clean. Small, but nice shoe. $59.99. All right, we're over at Burlington. Let's see what we can find today, if anything. We got some lacrosse. Size 10. We got the Jordan still. Got some Converse. More of the Jordans. Not much over here. Those are still sitting. Still 69 bucks. We got the weightlifting shoes, the Lucas, some Adidas. We got 44 bucks, size 13. These might be worth checking out. These are new vapor cleats. So maybe we'll check these out. And not much else over here. Pretty much the same thing we're always seeing. So let's take a look. All right, we got some Adidas football cleats over here at Burlington. Gray and black. They got the clear bottoms, $24.99. These are size